Okay guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about how to do conferences in Canvas. So the first thing you're going to need to do is open up Canvas, remember it's the red one in Rapid Identity, and you're going to choose a class. It doesn't matter which one, so I'm just going to start with my sandbox. Once you get into the class, you're going to look at the white Canvas navigation within this class, and you're going to pull down to Conferences. So you'll see that I don't have any built yet, so I'm going to click the plus conference in the top right corner, and then I'm just going to customize this a little bit so that the kids know what they're looking for. I'm going to name it Unit 1 Conferences. You don't have to change the type because it defaults to Big Blue Button. You can either choose a duration and it'll cut you off, or you can say that you're not going to set a time limit. I always enable recording so that kids can go back and watch what was said. So now it pops up in new conferences and it just sits there and waits on me until I'm ready to use it. I can edit or delete it from this view, but I'm just going to click start. And it'll sit there and wait until you need it. So if you want kids to just listen, they can do listen only, but I'm going to do microphone because I'm going to be the presenter. And you have to allow access for Canvas to use your microphone, or for Big Blue Button to use it. On the echo test, as long as you hear your voice back, you're going to click yes. And that brings you to the home view of Big Blue Button. So here you can send a chat to everyone in the class. That's public. Once people join the class in the user section on the left, you can share notes with them, and their names will pop up below. You see mine there on the left, and so you can pick specific students to talk to. I wait until kids are in, and then I click start recording so that they can go back and see the important stuff. Every single time you get that screen about Big Blue Button with tips, if you want a new screen, you can click plus slide and it'll take you to a blank one. And you've got tools over here, so you can draw with a pencil, you can use a text box, you can pretty much write whatever you want on the whiteboard. Like that. And then if you wanted to keep these notes here, then you would just click the next slide button and it would save this slide for your kids. If though the stuff that you wrote here isn't important, you can just do the undo or the delete and it'll clear this slide so that you can write on it again. Okay, so you can also use this blue button in the bottom to start a poll. You can make it a yes or no question. Obviously, you would say the question, and the kids that would pop up on their screen, they would say yes or no. You can publish those results, and it'll pop up in the bottom corner so that the kids can see, or you don't have to publish the results if you want it to be anonymous. You can also upload a presentation if you've made like a Google Drive slides or a Keynote, and you can talk over that. Remember, if you do YouTube, they will have to be filtered, so they'll have to watch that part at home. So then you can end the meeting, and that will end the session, but ultimately, yes, it will ask you for your feedback. So then ultimately at the end, it's just going to ask you to go back into conferences so that you can see what was there. Now, you can see if someone leaves, then the meeting's not necessarily over, but if you want it to be over, you have to go back to that screen and end it. You could have rejoined if you accidentally got kicked out. So that'll pop up in the concluded conferences section. So it takes a minute for it to load the recording, but later kids will be able to go in and actually click on that and see exactly what was said. So if they miss class, they can go back and get caught up.